Yeah, I've got a card piece. Want a duel for it?
No! Hey! Give that to me! I got here first!
I haven't touched this recording in over a week, and I instantly knew that was Lucy without even seeing her name. I think I might have a problem. Lucy has a Fire Civilization deck, and if you're familiar with every fight we've had with Fire Civilization decks so far, you know that means she doesn't summon defensive monsters until it's far too late. We do see a new monster named Rothus with an ability we haven't seen so far. Upon being summoned, Rothus can get rid of one of our monsters at the cost of also getting rid of a monster on the opponent's side of the field, which would be Rothus in that case. She eventually summons a Grey Balloon and a Bloody Skeeto, neither of which are any match for the monsters we already have on the field, unfortunately for her. But in a surprisingly decent move, she uses another Rothus to get rid of our remaining monster, and then summons a low-cost Braid Claw, leaving our field empty and her with at least one offensive monster. From there on, I want to say that things got more interesting because of a bunch of interesting plays on both sides, but after our field emptied, we simply didn't get any more defensive monsters, and she got quite a few more. That's basically all that happened.
Hey, we gotta talk.
Why, Trey?
I've seen you talking with Marcus. You can't trust him. People say he works for Widow.
You're just jealous because he sees potential in your little brother. But he keeps feeding you. I don't see you giving me good cards so that I can win.
Duel Masters isn't about the cards, Rusty. It's about how you use them.
Then why don't you use them to win once in a while?
Greetings, Rusty. You are progressing well.
Yeah.
Even with your skills as they are, you are still not ready for the tournament and the challenges that will come from it.
Well, I think I am.
Still brimming with confidence? How about a duel?
Alright, Knight, let's see what you got. Come on, according to the game's ranking system, I'm already a duel master. I got this. Okay, so we both summoned Braid Claws. Good start. Great start, even. Knight summoned his first blocker before I summoned mine, so now he's slightly in the lead because Braid Claw can't attack past his, but we're not that far behind. From this point onward, Knight fills his side of the screen with offensive monsters, and we fill our side of the screen with defensive monsters. Nobody's making much progress yet. After we summon Garcago Dragon, Knight inexplicably starts attacking us with his weaker monsters and ends up getting quite a few of them killed by our blockers. He may just be trying to clear space for better cards, I don't know. He also uses a card called Sundrop Armor, which adds another shield onto his growing arsenal up there. Through the virtue of summoning Garcago Dragon, we managed to come out on top, but Knight did recover a whole 2 shields using those Sundrop Armor cards, and I wish that 2 was the maximum these duelists could have. Things are going uneventfully in our favor until he summons Ethel, a card that can bypass our blockers. It's not enough to turn the tide in his favor, certainly not this far into the fight, but it does get a cheap shot in before it's over.
You must now choose your signature creature card. Mastery of this card will grant you significant advantage against other duelists.
Wow, thanks! Having great cards means I'll be a master duelist in no time!
Cards, even signature cards, do not make the player. Your true skill must come from within.
Hey, Fire Clan! I'm from Nature Clan, and we're calling you out. Is anyone of you brave enough to duel me?
I'll duel you!
Rusty? Oh man, does this mean I have to go easy on you?
What do you mean?
Never you mind about that. Let's duel.
Right, so to put things simply, winning against Earl is entirely optional. I didn't know this because he's not that hard to win against, but he is a reasonably difficult opponent, and he kicks my ass here. After he kicks my ass, he leaves, so we can't reduel him or anything. I would talk about his deck and how he whooped my ass, but I don't see the need because we're going to be fighting him later. He is one of the primary antagonists. And you know, hopefully we'll actually win that time.
Rusty? You're looking for this card piece, right?
Yeah, I really need that!
Caitlin screamed at me when I wouldn't give it to her, but I don't see what the big deal is. I'll tell you what, if you spot me an extra shield and still beat me, I'll give you the card piece.
Considering how many extra shields we're going to be facing later, this is probably just good practice. We end up summoning 2 Braid Claws really early in the fight before she has a chance to do anything, so we get some good hits in already. She shortly ends up getting down to just 2 shields before she finally summons a blocker, so much for that advantage we gave her. And then, I kid you not, I sit here for the next 10 fucking minutes at a stalemate with her because she summons a bunch of really good light blockers that I can't do anything about until I summon Astro Comet Dragon. And even then it's a slow. The idea is that it takes ages to get rid of all those blockers of hers, and she isn't even in a good position to counterattack until way toward the end of the fight when it's far too late for that sort of thing.